Happy Tuesday, I'm Reese Thompson. As Aiden was saying earlier, players who are going to have to step up for the big matchup tonight is leaders like quarterback Curtis Rourke. The electric bus is exactly what it sounds like, electric. And the people involved with the bus are hoping that this is the future of every Athens public transit. The new changes to parking on South College Street has caused a hassle for people trying to park here, changing parallel parking like this to backup parking like this. Even though Hooks and Johnson are no longer Felder's teammate, she wouldn't be where she is today without the lessons they taught her that are prevalent in Felder's game. There is truly nothing like the Battle of the Bricks, and with these circumstances, this makes the stakes that much higher. It's a dance party, but put it on wheels. The first ever electric public transit vehicle has arrived to Athens.
Just simply get on the bus. It's quieter. It doesn't smell like most buses, right? It's an incredibly smooth ride.
PassionWorks hosted the celebration at the Athens Community Center in hopes to begin the next chapter to end carbon emissions.
And it's going to be so cool to be driving down East State Street and see it going by and just know that it's not releasing emissions, which is very important for our planet because we need more transportation that isn't so fuel intensive.
The electric bus is exactly what it sounds like, electric. And the people involved with the bus are hoping that this is the future of every Athens public transit.
The city has set greenhouse gas reduction targets. By 2030, the city hopes to have reduced its carbon emissions by 75%.
The goal is to transition all city fleets to electric or other alternative fuels that are non-fossil based.
Athens is a pretty progressive community. They care about climate and climate action and greenhouse gas inventories and reducing our footprints. The city has quite a few charging stations. There's many across campus. There's lots of public ones in various places. So compared to other small communities of our size.
As the city of Athens increases their awareness and education on electric vehicles, the progression of these vehicles are becoming more and more adaptable.
As the battery life continues to improve, it becomes more efficient. We'll see them have longer range, which I think is one of the biggest hurdles right now for people going electric. But if you just want a car for, around town or even trips up to Columbus from Athens, you can get an electric vehicle that can do that really well now.
For Athens Midday, I'm Reese Thompson. The parking space layout on this stretch of College Street looks very different from the rest of the street. The city of Athens changed the parking layout after it decided to end its lease of the parking lot next to the police station.
When we were looking across the area of where to park cruisers, we thought the safest place was across from the police station because cruisers are vandalized pretty frequently. I mean, that's just a thing that happens in every city. And so we would want them to be in a spot that could have a camera directly on them. So.
The new changes to parking on South College Street has caused a hassle for people trying to park here, changing parallel parking like this to backup parking like this.
It's not working for Athens at all.
Now, with more narrow streets for drivers, the back-end parking is imperative for safety, according to city officials.
If you do it correctly, it's safer because when you go to, number one, it's easier to get into the space as opposed to parallel parking. Number two, when you go to pull out, you can just look to your left and see traffic and pull away.
But some people living on College Street aren't big fans of the changes.
I think having parallel parking on the side just gave you more room on the street, but also having free parking options on the weekends. Now that lot's not even free. It's when my parents come to visit, where are they supposed to park? Nowhere.
I don't think it makes sense for us. We have less parking on College Street now. I've seen tons of people get ticketed for pulling in rather than backing in. I think it's just going to increase ticket revenue for the city more than anything.
And as people get used to the changes on College Street, city officials say they are considering making similar changes to other areas uptown. For Newswatch, I'm Reese Thompson. What brought such a meaningful win for the Bobcats is that this time they started to play like a team. But it doesn't start there because it takes some strong individuals, including Isabella Janaki, who scored the first goal of the night. Bloom Carroll Bulldogs and Logan Elm Braves. Two teams 6-1 in this game was the dogfight to secure the top spot in the Mid-State League Conference. 30 seconds exactly left in the first, and Ethan Thanavon throws a 24-yard bomb to Broden Bishop in the end zone to knock the game at 7. But the roles were reversed. The Braves got on the board early as their go-to man Blayton Reed charges down the sideline and takes it all the way to the house within the first minute of the quarter. Aaron Walters then throws a smooth pass with a wide open Braylon Baker for a 44-yard score, 14-0 Logan Elm. What's better than 1-3? 3 Ohio soccer players have been awarded by the Mid-American Conference for their stellar performance this season. Ohio's Abby Townsend and Reagan Berg were selected to the All-Mid-American Conference first team, as voted by the league's head coaches. Townsend played in every game this season, accumulating over 1,500 minutes. She led the Bobcats offensively this season with 7 goals, 10 assists, 45 shots, and 27 shots on goal. 1 second on the clock and one more chance for Logan Elm to score before the half, and Aaron Walters answered with a complete pass to Braylon Baker to score, extending their lead by 20 going into the half.